YouTube's happening. It is Tuesday, November 4th. We're talking NHL now. We have a big slate-ish. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 games on the slate. We're going to break these down, spreadsheet props like we always do, see if we can find some value. So let's look at yesterday. We took these plays yesterday. You see how they did? You saw the games. You know how they went. You saw them. I know you did. So yeah, if you want the plays tapped out for every single sport, or you just want access to the spreadsheet, it's all there for you at the HQ. It's good stuff. So 10 games. We got to move quick today. Got to move. Let's jump to the first game right now. First game on the slate is going to be Utah at Buffalo. You see all that there. You see currently it is Utah 122 with a 6.5 total. We go to our sheets. We look at the numbers. We see what stands out. Both teams give up goals. Clear. That's the main thing you see here is they're both giving up 3.6, but they're both scoring quite well. Utah's one of the top scoring teams in the league. Obviously, a 4.2 last 5. Buffalo 3.6 as well. So 3 shots on goal is pretty high. They give up shots on goal. Good stuff. Look at our goalies. We have Garrow going out there at 2.78 and UPL at 3.36. Good stuff. Nice goals. Good stuff. Let's go to props. Take a look at this. This is Outlier. Link in the pin comment. Click us up. Go get your week for free. You know this by now. So very few props. So we're going to look at all 3 of them because it is a higher scoring game, it looks like, and see how we do. So JJ points 1.2 didn't hit the last one against Tampa, but it still qualifies because it is over the 1 total and 125 odds. A little high. Mikhail, way better odds, 1.2, but spread out across games. So he doesn't have one off. He had a 2-2-1-1, which is better than JJ's 3-1-1-1 in my opinion, because more games. It's more spread out. It's more even, and it's better odds too. So let me get rid of JJ. Goodbye, friend. And then lastly, we're going to look at Tage, who shots on goal has been absolutely crazy. 5-4 on a 3-5 at 120. He continues to load it up. I got a little nervous because for a minute he only had 1, but then all of a sudden he popped up with 4. So I think we got to stick with this. 5-4 is such a big gap, and it's 120. I think it's worth it. Let's go. But then what if he scores all of a sudden? I hate when they score on their first shot and they stop shooting. It's like, yeah, let's go Tage. We'll take Tage. So we're gonna go TAGE. Tage over 3.5 shots on goal. We're gonna trust because Buffalo also, I mean, Utah gives up 14th most. It's 27.2. He takes a lot of shots on goal. I mean, it's obvious. It's right there. So I mean, the whole season he's been great except for 3 games. He just kind of did nothing. But the rest of it, he got 4 or 5 on the season on average. So yeah, last 5, 5-4 makes sense. We'll take Tage. Moving on next game number 2 shall be Montreal and Philadelphia. Currently, Montreal 142, 5.5 is our totes. We come over here. We look, and what do we have? Ooh, that's a good matchup for goalies. I saw that. You both don't take many shots. That's not good. Under potentially 5.5 is well, they're both you're scoring 3. You're too good at scoring, and yeah. So no over under, no side, none of that so far. Goalies, you can see Daniel's at a 2-1 and Jakob is at a 1.97. That's good stuff for goalies. That's very good stuff. So let's go ahead and pop over, see what we want in this one. Goodbye, you. Goodbye, you. And let's see, change it to flares right there. And we have some props here. We're not taking points because these are too close to GA. If you're new here, if the GA, the goals against average is around 2 or lower, we don't mess with it. 2.1 is close enough. I'm not touching it. So yeah, that means they're too good. That's 6 potential points maximum. I ain't trying to bet on somebody to get one of those 6. So I bet anything, I will take shots on goal potentially if it makes sense. So that one, point, assist, shot. So we're skipping the points and assists. We just don't want to do it. You know why? I explained it. 3-2 on a 2-5 is not qualified. We need a 3-5. Doesn't qualify. Goodbye. 1-5 on a 1-8 doesn't qualify. Goodbye. And lastly, 1-5 on a 3. Zegras has been popping off good bit, especially that it's all over the place. He's hit over the line 2.5 multiple times now. 145 is a little pricey, but I think I'm going to go for it. It's only 2 shots on goal. I think I feel good with that. So GRAS over 1.5. Over 1.5 shots on goal is my play. I'm moving on next. All right, game 3 is going to be Boston and the Islanders. And currently, pull that up. Let's take a look at it. We see it is Islanders 143 with a 6.5 total. We go to our sheet, look at the numbers, and Islanders have been, offense and defense have not been good the last 5 games. You can see they're putting shots up, but they're giving them shots. And Boston's the other side. They've been doing decent, but 3-game winning streak. All right, cool. We see all that. Okay. Goalies, who's in net? Currently, it is Jeremy at 3.14 and confirmed at 3.4 for Ilya. So those are your goalies, supposedly. We go to props. We take a look, change this up from this to Islanders, like that. And we have very little props. We have Geeky, shots on goal. We got Holmstrom points, and we got Geeky points. All right, that's cool. Geeky, oh, God, no. Not a chance. Not a chance we're doing that. Yeah, that 6 doing a lot of heavy lifting. Nope, not doing that. Holmstrom points 0.8 does not qualify, and Geeky 0.8 does not qualify. So not only do I not know what to take, there's no props that qualify, so we're going to pass on this one and move on next. All right, game number 4 is going to be Carolina and the Rangers, and it looks like we got Carolina 106, pretty close. 6.5 is our total. Go over here. Let's change this to the Rangers. And currently everything's the same here. Lost one, won 3. Nice little win streak for the Rangers overall. They are 6-7 overall. If you look at the actual overall, not the 5-2. No, 7-4. Carolina's doing better on the whole season, but lately they did lose their last game, so nothing's really standing out there. Who's in net? That's what matters. Igor's at 228 and Frederick's at 296. They're both in the 2s. We knew Frederick would be better. He started off in the 3s. He's getting better. So start off rough the season. Igor's actually getting a little bit worse. 228 is still amazing, but he was in the 1s for a good bit for the season so far. So, but still, let's move on. Props, let's see if we have anything here. I don't anticipate anything too good. We got shots on goal from a couple of the Rangers. We got some points. I guess we could take points against Carolina. It sounds weird to say, but yeah, we're not taking points against Igor. We're just not doing it. So no Jackson Blake points. We will look at all these and see if these points make sense, but I don't trust the Rangers offense. I just don't do it. So let's see. Shots on goal, see, boom, 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 0. Can't trust that. That doesn't qualify. Pattern, that looks good. Outside this 1, like these 2 cancel out. The 7 and 1 cancel out, so he's more 3, 4, 5. I can see him getting around 4. The average is 4 for a reason. I mean, whole season started off a little slow, but then started picking up. Now he's taking a lot more than usual. Okay, I'm down. I'm down for this one. What else we got? Points for you doesn't qualify. Points for you does qualify. You could take that. Again, I'm not a fan of the Rangers offense, so I'm going to pass on that one. And I'm going to pass on the assist. And that's 10. None of them qualify anyways. So yeah, we'll take man. EA, how do you spell it? Narin over 2.5 shots on goal. Oh my God, what did I just type out? Over 2.5 shots on goal. That's what it, yeah. We'll take this one, move on, next. All right, moving on to Dallas and Edmonton. Currently, we see it is Dallas 117 with a 6.5. We go to our sheets, we see number 2 defense, second worst offense. Love that for them. Very average. So good and bad versus mid. Hate those matchups because you never know what's going to happen. So this absolutely will be a pass. Like I almost guarantee it's a pass, barring some crazy prop. Casey's at 328, Stewart's at 251. They're both you're below average, you're average, and not above average probably. So let's go look at here. Take a look at the props and see what we have. Get rid of that, and that. Change it up. Very few to pick from. Robertson shots on goal. Johnston shots on goal. Yeah, you could take points against Casey for sure, because Casey is rocking a 328. Yeah, for sure. But then Dallas is a 2 overall goal. So yeah, the other goalie's great, not Casey. So let's take a look. Robertson 4-2 on a 2.5. That actually qualifies. 145, is that the best we can do? Johnston is at 3.8 on a 2.5 and at 115. So the average is a little bit worse, but he has 4 games of 4. You have 4 games of 4+ as well. But the Washington game was a weird one for you guys, wasn't it? Very weird. And then you for points, you qualify, but I don't like that. That doesn't look good. That doesn't look good at all. Same here. You could take RNH for a point for plus 110. You could potentially, but I don't know. Not feeling it. I like the shots on goal props better. And which one? That's the problem. Is like which one's going to do it? They let they both do it. So you're averaging 4.2. You're averaging 3.8, 4.54, 5.4, and you are sitting at 5.4, 6.4. That's the only difference is the 6 and the 2 versus the 1 and the 4. I mean, obviously, I'm going to take the one with the better odds. Clearly, that's the best way to go. So, nope, sorry, wrong one. Johnston over 2.5 shots on goals to play. Just because it has better odds. I don't want to pay the 145. They're both good. You can take either one. You can even take both the points. They're both decent, but I'm taking this one play. We're moving on. Next. Not this play. Sorry. This play. Now we're moving on. Next. Next up, gonna have Minnesota versus Nashville. Currently, Minnesota 187. 6.5 is our totes. We come over, we look, and my God, the defenses are terrible. Bad defenses, bad defense. Over 6.5 plus 108, just FYI. If you trust the offenses, which the offenses are combining for 5.8. So over 6.5 could potentially hit if the right goalies are in place. Who's in net? It is going to be 410 for Justice and Philip at 323. That is a 7.33 combo. I'm tempted. I'm tempted. Even with the offense not doing too hot, I'm tempted. I'm very tempted to take this over. So let's go ahead and see if there's any props that would be better than this over because I'm liking the over. We have some props. We have shot. We got to look at points, shots, everything. I mean, hell, we can look at goals if we wanted to. This one. Everybody, who's got the most points? Rossi, Faber, who's going to give me some points? Somebody's going to give me some. Luke, shots on goal, 2, 6, and 1, 5. It does qualify, but that's pricey for barely hitting, and it does look good. We'll leave it. We'll leave it. Rossi, 2, 2, and 1, 5 doesn't qualify. Goodbye. Rossi, assist, 1 average on that has so 2, 1, 2, 1, plus 118, not bad. Johnson, shots on goal, 2, 8, and 1, 5. See, that's very consistent. No misses. You had a miss there. I don't like. And it's 132. I can take you for 132 as well and get consistency with 3s and 2s. I'm cool with that. Faber, shots on goal. Faber's been great. 4 on a 1.5 at 120. We've hit Faber like 3 times this year already. It is beautiful stuff. Goodbye, Marcus. Brock is our new. Brock might be the sweet prince of the shots on goal because I have not missed a Brock prop yet because he just keeps crushing. Even if it's 2, he just needs 1.5. And it's always good odds, good, decent odds. Marcus for points could absolutely be a play. 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1. All of this. I think what I'm going to do is take 2 plays. Rossi looks good for points, but it's pricey. So I kind of want to take, I'm going to take Brock again because anytime I can get Brock at 120 to get 2 shots on goal, I'm going to take it. So FABR over 1.25, 1.5 shots on goal. But I'm also going to take this over 6.5. I'm going to chase this plus. I think based on everything we saw, the goalies, the numbers, this right here looks enticing. 6.5 plus 108. I'm going to chase that. We'll see what happens. We're going to trust these terrible offenses. Well, average offense, bad offense, but these defenses are so bad. And the goalies are not good either. So, like, when you're in the 4 range on goalies, you're bad to me. 3, you're below average. Anything higher than 3.5, you're bad. Anything higher than 4, you're terrible. And you go higher than that, why do you have a job? Why are you not a free agent? I don't know. So, anyways, it's only been 2 games. I get it. I know. You are more consistently here. You just might have had a really bad game and a good game. It kind of just hasn't leveled out yet, but we'll see. I'm taking the over. I'm taking Faber, shots on goal. Next. Moving on to the next one, which is Colorado and Tampa. And currently 138 Colorado, 6.5 is the total. Number 1 defense, number 8 offense, 12 cancel, 1 this. They all cancel. This is a good matchup. This is one of those matchups, 5-game winning streak. Started off 1-4-2. Nowadays it's 6-4-2. Amazing. Damn. What a turnaround. What a turnaround in a week and a half. Crazy times. So let's see what the goalies are. Andre is a 2.6 and Scott is a 2.5. So the same, basically. Nothing crazy there. Go to props, see what anything stands out that we want to take. Because so far, I ain't got nothing. I got nothing in this one. I got nothing. So, and there's very few props. Hagel Bagel for 2.5. Sorelli, yeah, Valerie, shot Burns, and Hagel points. Okay, so usual, nothing crazy. Shots on goal 2.5, 3.2. That 0 really brought this down, sadly, because he's been getting 4, 4, 5. I mean, yeah, sure, but we don't take it if it don't qualify. So Sorelli points 1.4. Even with a 0 in there, the man's got a 1.4 because he had a 3.2 and a 1.1. Impressive. 124. We might chase that. We might chase that. Valerie points 0.8. Valerie's gonna have a lot of shots on goal too, probably. I'm guessing. Burns shots on goal 2.4 and 1.5 doesn't qualify. And Brandon points 1.6. My God, that's a lot of points. Now we could take you for points, or we could take Brandon. Just go ahead and chase both. I don't want to take both of them. I want to take one. I think I'm gonna chase the plus. If we miss, we miss. But we chased it. So this, I mean, it's 1.62211 versus 30211. I mean, that doesn't look as good. This looks delicious. This looks pretty good, but like that's the way to go. I know the odds are a little higher, but this is the way to go. So HAGL over 0.5 points, just to grab a point. How many of these are goals? I'm just curious. Oh yeah, 4 goals in 4 games. How many is your assist? Okay, if you want just a goal prop, it's gonna be plus 235, but I'm gonna take points at 142. We're gonna move on next. Next up is going to be Vegas hosting Detroit. And currently it is Vegas 170 with a 6.5. We come over, we look, and both teams do not take shots. 5v4 cancels, 27v12 leads Detroit. Nothing else really stands out. So let's go to the goalies, shall we? There we are. John's a 3.32 and Akira is a 2.73. Below average, average. That's best we can do there. So let's go look at our props, see if anything stands out. Red Wings and Knights, Golden Knights. Shots on goal we always look at. DeBrincat, points we can look at for both sides because there's no craziness in there. So Lucas Raymond, shots on goal 2.6. That is a nice incline right there. That's some beautiful stuff. We might take that. 142 is a little pricey though for barely hitting, barely, maybe. Alex 4-2 on a 2-5. There's your yeah. Alex is way better. I'll trust Alex because yeah, yeah. We'll trust him all day over anyone else in this team. So to take shots on goal, Mo Sider doesn't qualify, sadly. Shea doesn't qualify, sadly. Shea again, if the points didn't qualify, the assists aren't going to qualify, and then assists for you. So see, sometimes this works out. You see one easy clear play is going to DEBR Debringat over 2.5 shots on goal for -120. Good stuff. Like that. Moving on. Next. 2 games remaining. Anaheim versus Florida. And currently 144 for Florida with a 6.5. We pop over 2-6. Both teams are top really good defenses lately, combining for 5-6. Total is currently what? 6.5. Interesting. And you can see 31st in shots on goal. Defense means Florida might take some shots. The question is who's going to take the shots, because you never know. Florida could be anybody. Come back up. Bobrovsky's going out there was 2-3-4 against Lucas with a 2.55. Both are in the above average. Well, actually, you're slightly just average. So, oh no. Let's go ahead and get rid of you. Change you over to this one. This one, yes. Lots of green. A lot of green to look at. Yeah, it's a lot. So we have a lot of ducks. We have a lot of this. That's the season numbers. All right, so we have a lot of points. Do we want to take points against Bobrovsky? 2-3-4, 2-8. There's a lot of points this game. Look at all the options. We'll start with shots on goal first, just to see if anything stands out, and then we'll see if there's a point we might want to take. So Troy Terry's at 3 on a 2.5, doesn't qualify. 2.5 for Cutter. Cutter's been crushing, even though he only got a 1 this time. Even with the 1, he's still been crushing. So I consider that's a bad game. He'll probably go back to somewhere around 3 or 4, my assumption. And then Leo doesn't qualify, sadly. So yeah, if you want to take a shot on goal, it's going to be Cutter for 150. My God, why so pricey? Why so pricey? All right, let's grab all these points and see if anyone stands out to like where they look amazing. Because so far, I don't know. So we got Cutter as a backup plan just in case. Mackey, you do qualify, but I don't like the setup. I want I want something else. I feel we can do better. Doesn't qualify. Carter doesn't qualify. It doesn't qualify. Brad does qualify for 145. I feel like I would still take Cutter over Brad. So goodbye, Brad. Troy 1-6 had a 0 against New Jersey, but that is New Jersey, so we'll see what happens. He's been balling out. It's 130. I think I like Troy for a point more than Cutter 3 shots. No, I still like Cutter. Yeah, but most people can't get it at 150, so we'll take Cutter off. We'll keep Troy on there. 150 is pricey. Troy assist doesn't qualify, but it's close. And then we got Leo points. This is what we want to see. We want to see consistent pointage where you have multiple pops and this beautiful stuff. That's the play we're going for. I want Troy or Leo, 130, 146. How much else Leo? Leo looks good. So it's going to be CARLSSON over 0.5 points. We'll trust him for a point against Florida. I think he can do it. You clearly see he's always involved. That's what I want to see. I want somebody who's always involved. So Leo, 146 next. Last game, Winnipeg and the Kings. And currently we have Kings 117 with a 5.5. Nice little matchup. Change it over so we can see the matchup. Be nice. And we can see 2 teams take a lot of shots on goal. Winnipeg gives up 31 shots on goal. Second most scores versus 6 defense. Average on the Kings side. Nothing too crazy. Let's pop over. Let's come down to this one. Connor 234. Darcy 285. We know Connor's a beast. Darcy's pretty good himself. Nothing crazy. Let's go up here. And then change, let's get rid of you and change this last one and see if we have anything we want to take. It's all points. Oh, those blocks. Oh, Clark for blocks. That's a good one. That's always good, usually, I think. Let's see. I don't take many block props. They rarely show up, but when they do, they hit easily. It's good stuff. I think I missed one all year, if I've even missed one. I don't even remember if I have. That's how many I've hit. So, okay. All right. So let's do. And let's do this. Let's see. I guess we can look at all these real quick. I'm not keen on taking any of these, to be honest, is because of the goalie names, but they've been hittable. 2, 3, 4, and 2, 8, 5. He had a 0 there. That doesn't qualify. Damn. Goodbye. Let's see. Doesn't qualify. Doesn't qualify. Whoa. Back up. Back it up. What was that? 1.6 assists. I saw that. I thought shots on goal versus. I was like, wait a minute. This man's at 2 assists, 0, 2, 2, 2 for 105 to get 1 assist. Yeah. That can stay. Gabriel, how you doing, buddy? Gabriel crushing as well. Josh also, these are points. What the hell are we doing? Winnipeg, what are you doing to teams? Yeah, I mean, pick your poison. Who do you want? You want to go, Josh? Let's see, assist. Well, if I'm taking somebody, I'm see the difference between Josh. He had a goal 2 games ago in Chicago, so we're going to take the points off and keep the assist. Gabriel points. What's your assist looking like? How many goals are you scoring? A lot of damn goals. You could take Gabriel goals for plus 260. Damn, that's impressive. But do I? Man, this is against the Kings. Kings got some. Well, they're average on defense, and Darcy's 285 right now. I almost want to take 2 plays. I want to risk it. So one, I'm definitely going to take Morrissey. Absolutely, I like this one. Morissey over 0.5. I'm going to take the assist prop. And I kind of want to take the mark assist because look, it looks like it's nothing. No. That's 2 assists. How many points? Points is 225. Assists is 105. I'm going to take Mark for the assist too. So we're going to go SCHEIFELE over 0.5 assists. We're going to double assist. I might do both. Gabriel looks great. It's 1.82. But it's a little pricey. It's a little pricey, so we'll leave him off. I know. So many good things to pick from. So we'll have 2 in that play, and I think that's it. Yeah. Guess what, guys? We're done. Hey, good stuff. Tomorrow's Wednesday. We only have 5 games. Nice short video tomorrow. Good stuff. So appreciate you being here. Drop a like, subscribe. Check out the HQ if you want to type that list of plays, you want the sheets, or you want to come join the chat, chat it up with us. It's all there for you. All you got to do is go with the HQ, which is going to pop up right here. There it goes. Perfect timing. So check out Outlier. Go get you a free week. Let me know what you're playing, and I will see you tomorrow on Wednesday for some more NHL. Peace.